Bound chicka wow wow. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Elevate Your Life. I am your hostess with the mostest, L as in EL, and key as in the key to your heart. So, tonight's episode is going to be about setting healthy boundaries, which is super relevant for me right now. And I'm noticing a trend out there with some of us not feeling comfortable with setting healthy boundaries. And so I just want to talk about some things that came to fruition that, I just had a realization about. And that is, when we grow up as young children, we listen to what our parents teach us, right? Like, don't speak until you're spoken to. Don't chew with your mouth open. Chew your gum quietly and say please and thank you. And we're given all of these, you know, guides. Our parents are, guiding us on how to behave, how to respond to things. And reflecting back on these setting healthy boundaries, I was realizing why I was reluctant to listen to my instincts about setting healthy boundaries. I'll give you some examples. A lot of us don't like to be confrontational, right? Nobody wants to be the bad guy or the complainer. Maybe we're afraid to speak up. Maybe we're quiet or shy because we want to be people pleasers, right? We don't want to upset anyone or hurt their feelings or that sort of thing. So I realized in my younger years that I was very quiet, shy, reserved, definitely a people pleaser, definitely afraid to say no to things, and just went with the flow because, well, I didn't want to be looked at as the troublemaker or the tease or I wasn't cool, whatever the case may be. So getting more comfortable in my adulthood years, I have just noticed a trend with some things. And that trend that I have come to notice is that a lot of us are reluctant to set those healthy boundaries for ourselves, or we question what our boundaries are. And it just got me thinking, why is that? Why are we questioning that? Then I started thinking about, influences, right? Let's say we don't like how we're being treated by a certain person, friend, partner, colleague, whatever. We feel uncomfortable about it, but then other people are like, oh yeah, that's just how they are. They just, have a dry sense of humor or dry personality. They try to like pass it off. And so you go, oh, okay. Oh, but don't take it personally. Oh, okay. I won't take it personally then. But inside, you're not feeling comfortable with that answer. But you're influenced because these are people that supposedly know you and care about you and don't want you to take it personally, right? Then I started thinking about, well, don't we have to trust our instincts? Don't we have to listen to our intuition? That's something I definitely remember that was kind of always instilled with me, like, oh, trust your intuition. You're that woman's intuition. You should listen to that. Yet we don't, because we are influenced by friends, relatives, colleagues, neighbors, your partner, whoever. And then I started thinking, okay, what are boundaries? What are healthy boundaries? Well, these healthy boundaries that we are setting, they are to protect ourselves. We are setting these healthy boundaries to protect ourselves from others and their behaviors and how their behaviors affect us. We can't expect people to respect our boundaries. It's up to us to set those healthy boundaries. And how do we do that without hurting people's feelings? And, well, definitely it takes finesse and being intentional with your words, your actions. You want to be kind, thoughtful, and consider the person you're delivering the message to, right? And the timing, it's all about the timing when you deliver this message and your approach. And I've just been noticing, especially in the women that I talk to, even when I talk about, how I met my husband and how I approached that relationship, and that I basically laid out all my cards on the table of saying, this is the kind of woman that I am, and this is the kind of person that I am looking for. And all the women that I'm telling my story to about, telling them I want somebody chivalrous, and, I want a gentleman, and I take, 2 to 3 hours to get ready, depending on the occasion. And the women that I am talking to, single ladies out there, beautiful, successful women, are responding with, oh my God, oh no, I could never do that. I could never say that. Oh my God, you told him that? And I just thought to myself, well, yes, why wouldn't I be honest and transparent about who I am and what I'm looking for to make sure that this is a compatible match? Because what I know from my previous relationships is I didn't feel comfortable. And then if they were to say something like, oh, you're asking too much, or you're expecting too much, or you should just be happy with this, I'm thinking to myself, you are just projecting your needs, your wants, your expectations onto me. And so you want me to lower my standards for you. Oh no. So now that I am in my dark feminine energy, feeling comfortable about vocalizing my wants, my needs, my boundaries, I'm noticing a shift in people that I associate with, people that I spend time with, and a different level of respect for my peers. And so, while as my younger self was questioning those things and how I communicated those boundaries, now I'm just standing firm on what I believe in and standing firm on my intentions, and definitely noticing a shift in the people that I'm surrounded by. I'm surrounded with happy, successful people in healthy relationships with their family, with their partner, with their friends. There's no dysfunctional situations in their lives. Why is that? Because they're setting healthy boundaries for themselves as well. So I'm just realizing in my, older years recently, maybe since I fell into the role of being a special education aide, and, that kids need boundaries and they need healthy boundaries. And even though we're afraid to, because we want to be their friend slash parent or friend slash leader, we don't want to be the mean person, But you know what? It's not about being mean. It's just about communicating what you're comfortable with, what feels comfortable to you. And yes, like setting healthy boundaries for yourself is also setting healthy boundaries for people that you surround yourself with. And you're going to find that there's going to be an energy shift. And maybe those older friends that used to hang out and talk to and spend time with, maybe they're going to try to test you. Maybe they're going to try to challenge you or get you to question your thinking or how you delivered a message to them and make you feel some type of way. Well, you know what? If you stand firm in your healthy boundaries, you're going to find that you plant your seeds in healthy soil, and that healthy soil will grow healthy plants, healthy flowers, healthy trees, healthy relationships, healthy friendships, healthy colleagues, and you're going to notice a difference in the people that you surround yourself with. So I just encourage all of you out there to listen to that inner voice and try to stand firm in your beliefs and your intuition, because a lot of us question it because outside influences want to challenge us or want us to think the way they think or do things the way they do. But you know what? It's up to us. We have to set the healthy boundaries for ourselves. So I hope that some of you, you know, take a little piece of this and use it for your own. It's definitely something that has resonated with me recently and just made me realize that I just need to stand firm. Yeah, I take 2 to 3 hours to get ready. Sorry, not sorry. Or, yes, I told you that I said this and I mean this. Or, you know what? I'm not really comfortable with how you're speaking to me right now. So let's revisit this when we're in a more comfortable and open space where we can both hear each other and listen to what each other has to say and be mindful and respectful of each other's words and the message that we're trying to get across. I do want to invite you to follow me on Elkivate Podcast via Instagram. I have not become public on any of the platforms as of yet. It is my goal, and I want to encourage you to feel free to follow me, message me with any questions or concerns or feedback that you may have. I am totally open to that. I'm going to get to a place where you'll be able to share your feedback through an email. But for now, feel free to follow me on Elkivate Podcast via Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, Elkivate Your Life. And I would love to hear your input, your questions, your concerns. Any feedback that you have for me would be super helpful because I want to tailor my topics to you. And, you know, you are my listeners. You're the ones that are taking the time to listen to me. So I'm very interested in hearing what you have to say and the questions that you have. And any feedback or insight that you want to share, I would love to hear. Thank you so much for listening. And again, I am Elkie, and this is Elkivate Your Life. Ciao for now.